My name is Jim Dale, and I'd just like to say a few words about a talk I plan giving to the Association for Project Management, the APM. Now, I should point out that I am an APM assessor. I assess at the Registered Project Professional level, and I also assess at the PQ level, or the Practitioner qualification level. Now, the reason I mention this now will become apparent as I progress through this very short presentation. The talk centres on Isambard Kingdom Brunel, one of Britain's greatest Britons of all times, the small man with the big top hat. And his achievements as an engineer are legendary. Together with his father, Brunel built the first tunnel under a river. He built the first high-speed railway, affectionately known as Brunel's billiard table, because it was so flat. He built the first steamship to cross the Atlantic. He built the first ship to be driven by a propeller. He built the largest ship in the world, not once, not twice, but 3 times. He built the longest tunnel of its time. He built countless spectacular buildings, bridges. Now, many of you will be familiar with the work of Isambard Kingdom Brunel. But I want to take a different angle. What I'm planning to do is to take a handful of competencies from the APM's competence framework, and I want to see how the great man measures up. How does he measure up as a project manager? If we take leadership, for example, which is one of the competencies within the framework, well, the outcome is less than clear. Yes, of course, Brunel was an inspirational leader, and he was also prepared to work alongside his workers and to take the same risks that they took. But there is strong evidence to suggest that the great man was a control freak. He used to micromanage, and he did have a legendary temper. And on one occasion he said to a very unfortunate junior draftsman, "You, sir, have wasted more of my time today than your entire life is worth." Now, stakeholder management is another of the competencies that I will be looking at. Now here, the evidence is much stronger, and Brunel was very, very skillful and apt at persuading reluctant stakeholders about the merits of his particular proposals and plans. If we take the Great Western Railway, for example, there was huge opposition from coach and canal boat operators, from the landed gentry, and even from the headmaster of Eton College, who was very concerned that the railway would be passing by his school. And he gave evidence to the Parliamentary Committee that the railway would provide a very unfortunate opportunity and inducement for his boys to visit London. And of course, by visiting London, they would come into contact with the women of ill repute that loitered in the streets. Brunel's evidence to Parliament showed tremendous determination and resolve and great patience, and he addressed many of the concerns of stakeholders. And his performance of the day was said to have been masterful. The session will be interactive. It's a light-hearted look at these different competencies. So there'll be plenty of opportunity to participate and importantly, to have some fun as well. But I guess the most remarkable thing that I've gleaned from this research I've been very privileged to undertake is that the challenges that Brunel faced more than 150 years ago are remarkably similar to the challenges faced by project managers today. Well, that's given you a little flavour for this presentation. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.